everybody? It's me, Edward Jones, back with a new video. Mayor Tim Boyd's comments on Facebook. Right now I just got off work, grabbing some Wendy's, telling you, man, that cheeseburger habit is something else. But I read about, what I guess now is former Mayor Tim Boyd of Colorado City, Texas, put on Facebook. I read it, and I'm gonna put this on front right now. I'm a dick. So, reading what he said, you're like, yeah, this guy's a dick. But, what he said about the people, complaining about, the city government's is not helping them, is not responding to their needs. What he said was, in that letter, about only the strong will survive and the weak will perish, that these people he's tired of people looking for a handout. And they need to be a part of the solution, not part of the problem. Hey, he was 100% correct, straight up and down, 100% facts. He was right. Many people don't want to hear anybody say that the things that he said was actually true. I'm gonna say it on my channel. He was 100% correct. He was right. You should be looking out for yourself. First and foremost, I've been through situations where things could really backfire. Things could really bit me on the ass. Things have bit me on the ass. Things have gone wrong. But somehow I was able to pull it off. First credit to God's graces, because I'm glad He gave me the forethought to see things before they happen. But I found myself in many situations where I was able to pull myself I was able to get out of the fire. I won't say pull myself out of the fire, but I was able to get out of the fire because I planned ahead. I was, whether it be things at work, at home, relationships, with family, with friends, or projects I worked on. I was able to come out clean on the other side, at least come out unscathed, because I was able to plan ahead. In fact, during last year, part of the late fall and during the winter, I didn't have any heat. The motor burned out in the heating in the heating unit, and so I had to wait some time for it to get repaired. Up until that time when it got repaired, I had to fall back on what I could. I had to buy a space heater. Before I even bought the space heater, I don't know if you guys remember an old video I did back in 2014 where I talked about another ice storm coming here in South Carolina. I went and bought a Mr. Heater buddy. Mr. Heater. I got one of the little propane units. I had to use that. While I had that, I had a bunch of small propane tanks stacked up. I had to use that. It came in handy. Now, I got them during the time when we were facing a potential storm. Hey, I got that back in 2014. I could have easily sold that and not stock up on propane between 2014 and late 2020. But I didn't do that. No, I kept them because I didn't know if I would actually need them. So instead of looking at them as being something that's taking up space, instead of looking at it as being like a waste of money, I saw it as an investment, and it paid off. I did not count on, even during the stuff going on with the Wuhan flu, the China flu, the China virus, Shanghai sniffles, and all that, and this and the other. I wasn't looking for the government to come and help me. I had to say, whenever things went bad, I had to say, all right, what do I have at my disposal to fix this problem? How can I take care of this? How can I fix this? I remember years ago we had a small tree fall over in front of the apartment. One of my friends said he was gonna call the city. I said, screw that! I got a chainsaw. I'm gonna take care of myself. Because it took the city, I think 2 weeks to come in and clear up the brush. I had already chopped it up and turned it to made an artificial hedge in front of the walkway. So I have an understanding that the city is always city government, local, state, federal government is always not going to be there to help you. And the first thing you should do is not count on them to help you. Governments up and down have had a track record of screwing up the most simplest things that can be fixed. And so it will behoove you to figure out how to fix things on your own. And I don't think that I'm saying that no one can have a way of taking care of their own problems. That because I believe the whole, whenever people say pull yourself up by your bootstraps, I know they're being facetious, but really, no, you can pull yourself out of a lot of problems through your own effort. You can make connections with the right people. Find out who is able to help you, who you know personally, or who you can wheel and deal with, who can help you out and whenever stuff goes bad. Just like when I had my engine, just like I had to do engine swaps. I had to know the right people in order to get it done. I also had to pull my own weight, especially the second one, to get that to get it taken care of. I didn't, I wasn't, whenever I had to rely on someone, I relied on friends and family because they are still there. I was not looking towards a state. I was not looking towards the government to come help me out.